Hi, my name is ColdBeer, and I realized that since I started to cover Humble Bundle in the middle of October, I never covered the main deal of the month. For €10 you will get 8 awesome games, and despite the fact that this is a monthly subscription service that you can cancel anytime, the games stay with you forever even when you cancel the membership. Yeah, a lot of people do not realize that and think of it as an Xbox Game Pass or PlayStation Plus. It's nothing like that. You pay once, the games are yours. You stop paying, the games stay with you. You will find my affiliate link of the deal in the description. And now let's explore the games one by one. Let's start with the Quarry. I would say that this is a usual slasher movie, except this time it's a game where all the stupid decisions of the protagonist are made by you. So here you'll be in charge of a band of teenagers who decided to go to a distant quarry and celebrate, something. And things quickly took a turn for the worse. Hunted by blood-drenched locals and something far more sinister, your plans unravel into an unpredictable night of horror. Friendly banter and flirtations give way to life or death decisions, as relationships build or break under the strain of unimaginable choices, made by you by the way. You will play as each of 9 characters in a thrilling cinematic tale, where every decision shapes your unique story from a tangled web of possibilities. Any character can be the star of the show or die before daylight comes, and it's all your fault. Honestly, this game is better played in the company of friends, or with your loving mother-in-law, so you could laugh and be scared together. Lords and Villains. Here you'll grow dynasties of medieval families and see them evolve and interact as you build their homes, farms and workshops, and assign them different tasks, duties and taxes. The game is a very light-hearted yet complex city-building strategy simulation of medieval society where you shape the dynasty of the ruling family. Here you don't manage the daily life of every villager, instead you deal with whole families and their descendants. The game is not perfect, but it has around 80% of positive review score, although people on Steam are complaining about the 5-hour-long tutorial. But if you have patience, then the game starts to shine. Each campaign mission throws more and more in your face. For example, you won't see a thermometer until the 5th mission. The moral of that? If you don't know about cold or heat, it doesn't exist. Reminds me of this scene.
He just walked right over the edge.
Of course he did. Christians don't believe in gravity.
I wouldn't recommend buying this game for the full price, but this deal is more than awesome. The price of one game in the bundle is about €1.25. Is it a good price for Lords and Villains? Yes, €1.25 is a good price for this game without a doubt. Metal Hellsinger. The game has 97% of positive reviews, and that is insane. You'll kill demons to the rhythm of metal and vengeance on an infernal journey through the 8 hells. This is a rhythm first-person shooter bursting with monsters, gorgeous weapons and heavy metal music created for this game by amazing metal geniuses, like Serj Tankian for example. Yeah, Serj himself sings a new song created especially for this game, and you kill demons listening to it. The song was created with the idea behind it that it is meant to be listened to while killing demons. It is hard to wrap my head around this fact and how metal it actually is. So if you like fast-paced first-person shooter games like Shadow Warrior or Doom, search no more. Metal Hellsinger is what you need to kill your boredom with style. Inc Escalation. In order to stabilize a war-torn country, you need to balance competing military and civilian priorities. You'll have to win the hearts and minds of the people, while also stopping a deadly insurgency from seizing power. This is obviously a great choice for Civilization, Crusader Kings, Terra Invicta and Hearts of Iron fans. The game offers a deeply engaging strategic challenge inspired by the complexities and consequences of modern counter-insurgency. Inc Escalation, according to developers, has received acclaim from international development experts and was even featured at a major international peace conference. You'll find 8 regions to stabilize, 8 unique governors, campaign mode and even multiplayer. Reviews on Steam are very positive and the majority of people have nothing bad to say, although keep in mind that the game is quite difficult. Spirit of the Island. Well, if you like Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley, My Time at Portia, and other live sim farming games, there is no guarantee that you will like this one as well. Yes, sadly the user review score revolves around 70%, and there is a reason for that. People say that the game has a terrible UI and tends to waste your time at every opportunity it gets. Even while sleeping you need to see time pass. Despite that, many people, 7 out of 10, like the game and say that it is relaxing and those few problems are not that annoying at all. But still, almost every single one of them are unhappy with UI and inventory space. So it's good that this game is in the bundle and technically costs €1.25. That is the price of about a half of Hogarden beer can here in Vilnius. A Juggler's Tale. In this cinematic adventure, you will lead Abby, the string puppet, through a grim but beautiful fairy tale world. You will have to solve riddles, evade traps, and run from evil stuff on your way to find freedom. The game has specific mechanics, as you can see, and that creates unique puzzles you will have to solve. You will have to find your way around obstacles, cross raging rivers, sneak through bandit camps, and make it past dangerous traps, and find out what it takes to truly break free from all strings attached. I guess there is a pun intended here. People on Steam are saying that the game is short but unique and beautiful. More than 90% of reviews are positive, so if you like unique platformers, it's definitely a good choice. And if you are in doubt, you can try it by playing a free demo version. Mr. Prepper. So this is a game where you prepare for disaster. That may never come. It has a very positive review score on Steam and it is quite fun to play. Although honestly I see serious prepping as a hobby only rich people can enjoy. You know, most of the time in an emergency situation in your area, you either die or you will have to relocate, or wait for help for a few days, not months or years. If you learn that enemy soldiers are approaching your location, it's way smarter to leave everything and just move instead of being prepped until someone spots you and kills. I'm not even talking about the events of the zombie apocalypse, for example. If you have a spouse, child, or a friend, they will bite you at some point and you will become a zombie anyway. If you are a lone wolf, then yeah, maybe you'll survive. That is until you get sick with some nasty flu and die. And I'm not saying that prepping is bad. No way, being prepared is better than not being prepared. You just have to find that Goldilocks zone between actual danger and your need to prepare for the worst. For example, I live in Vilnius, 30 kilometers from Belarus, which is basically Russia. And I never know when a crazy dictator decides to launch a rocket into my house. Maybe never, maybe tomorrow. So I have water for a few days, food for a month. That is more than enough to survive until either I die, relocate, or the help arrives. The Dark Pictures Anthology, House of Ashes. Here, at the close of the Iraq War, special forces hunting for weapons of mass destruction unearth something far deadlier. A buried Sumerian temple containing a nest of creepy creatures. To survive the night below, they must forge a brotherhood with their enemies from the world above. And only your decisions will influence how the story will unfold. Basically, I can guarantee that nothing good will ever happen with you behind the wheel. Everyone will die horribly and you are the one to blame. But hey, that's the beauty of this game. You can replay it and make different, probably way worse decisions next time. So that's it, this is a bundle really worth getting. Also keep in mind that 5% of every Humble Choice membership is donated to charity, and by buying there with my affiliate link so far you already raised 80 euros for charity in 1 week. That is a great amount. You are very generous people and I'm happy to have you as viewers in my channel. Thank you for watching, have a nice day and I'll see you
Next time, bye.